Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our new channel. Thank you to the masterful Seth getting us all hooked up with a new SF1 channel. But we are here live on Sunday Night Racing with GP1 going around the Belgian Grand Prix. I am joined by Seth, otherwise known as Joe, and SF1 Cardinal, otherwise known as Jamie. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
Now, as you guys might see over in the corner, I made a boo-boo and did not select spectate, so I'm apparently on the grid, but hopefully I don't get popped into the car for the beginning of the race. Looks like they have a little bit of weather. It is raining currently. Definitely intermediate situation here. Would it be William that was first out?
William, well, there's a few been out. Eke has messed up 2 laps now, which after his performance in Germany is quite surprising actually.
Now I'm interested to see the weather. You guys will have to follow the comments for me, as my phone's battery is like the greatest thing in the world and it'll die quickly if I try to follow the comments.
Yep, I've got the comments up.
Rodriguez has retired from the session. Is that an...
Oh, that's going to make that hard for him. William is...
Oh, this is short qualifying. Good thing to notice. Okay.
Yeah, William is giving it some.
I saw him go up El Rouge and he looked like he was a little loose on the entrance there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of drifting going on around the corners, but he doesn't look too slow. I'm just going to follow him up to the end of the lap.
So wide.
Yeah, that's his lap off.
It doesn't look like it's raining too hard. It's nothing like the beginning of GP2 race yesterday where it was absolutely raining, like it was coming down.
Yeah, that was like the famous race with Schumacher and Coulthard type rain. That.
Just making sure everything. They always love to kick off his category.
William actually managed to pull that lap off, despite going wide.
They gave it to him.
58.
Now you guys might see a familiar name. Jez is in there. Oh, geez. And he goes, as soon as I say that, it goes quickest. Yeah, he is trailing GP1 tonight because, basically, I think everybody in the GP2 community knows that he's going to be here next season. He's having a phenomenal season in GP2. Currently leading the championship points. Wanabizo up to him for that one. Let's see. Eke. See if Eke saves this lap and goes for it. Clutchy gets himself up to 3rd.
So actually, I think Wanabizo may well have set the pace now.
54.4. Now, I know we have 11 drivers, but I'm not going to be surprised if these guys can put on a show for us.
Now, we know after Germany that Eke is no slouch in the rain. So
not at all.
Interesting to see what lap he puts together.
Oh, Constant Ryan gets himself up to 2nd with a 56.8.
He's gonna love
that. That lap by Wanabizo absolutely crushed it.
I think Ryan will be happy with that. Him and Jez always have a bit of behind-the-scenes banter over Jeremy being so slow in comparison.
I happen to wonder if the track isn't maybe improving with the drivers going around, putting in that racing line. At times
should be
coming down a bit.
This game does have a reasonable amount of track evolution, I suppose you could call it.
Absolutely good. 7th.
Wanabizo's in 3.
Looking 53, 54, 55. Goes third. So all that's left. Brother Goats crashed out. Don't mind my name there, guys. I forgot to select spectator. Jezza doing a pretty solid job in 5th.
Yeah, I've just had a message from him saying, woohoo, I am not lost.
I'm not. I just saw that. He's gonna have to get used to it. Come about, I think it's 10 races. Within 10 races will be the new game. Will be in Australia, and he's gonna be stuck in this group unless he has a nightmare finish to GP2, which I do not see happening.
Okay. That's more on Eke's pace, 155.252.
Just behind Williams at a 155 flat. Wanabizo setting the pace, 6/10 ahead of Williams.
I think Eke is throwing in another hot lap at the moment. I'm not 100% sure. He's running mode 3
high
on his battery, which in the rain is probably better. I imagine.
I know he's
put too much power down.
Let's ride with him for a little bit, see how he's doing. Ooh, he almost tucked it into the wall there.
Yeah, a little bit close. Using those track limits, all of them.
Oh, very brave on that corner.
Every time I touch that inner curve, I end up facing the wrong way, Sebastian Vettel style.
I think he did not improve this lap.
Not quite.
He's gonna go for it this lap, though. I think he keeps pumping laps in, just keeping those tires worn in.
One of the big differences about running the intermediates and the wets, for that matter, is actually they do get faster through qualifying if you keep using the same set. It's not like dry tyres at all.
With the track improving as well.
Yeah. You've got to be really smart in the rain.
So this might, I mean, depending on the weather, Wanabizo's looking quite strong today.
Yeah.
I just caught the tail end of that. Constant Ryan coming in. I think he's going to go for another one.
That Eke plays on a controller with no assists, which absolutely baffles me. I can't get round the track with all assists on a controller.
I know I think it was like 2 weeks ago I popped on, no, it was a little longer ago, I popped on and was a little bit too lazy to get the wheel out, so I tried to do this game on my pad and it did not go well. I can't do it. I think as all of us commentators, we all use wheels.
Yeah.
And it's not doable.
It's the only way forward. It really is.
It's gonna be because these guys, Codemasters guys, are making these games more and more lifelike, simulation-like, and it's virtually, with esports, it's gonna come down to if you want to be competitive, you're going to have to use a wheel.
I think the way they're making them now is they're making them with a wheel in mind and a controller as an afterthought, whereas if you go back to the one that my kid plays on his 360, 2014, I can win races on that on the controller, and you can feel it's way more aimed at controller because wheels have advanced so much now.
Yeah.
I mean, I
remember 2014.
I was
watching
I was watching a YouTuber that I follow quite a lot called Jimmy Fordman. Little plug for him there on my channel, and he's just got although it's not his, I believe he's got to give it back, a $2,500 steering wheel.
I saw that. Yeah, that was nuts.
Oh, it is incredible. Obviously, you've got to run it for a PC, but that's how crazy these simulations are getting now. I think it is obviously designed towards race teams rather than us who like to sit at home in our pants playing on the Xbox.
I'll tell you, I think 6 years from now, you'll see almost half of that technology on the gaming, the average consumer wheel.
Yeah, I keep
Jezza
trying to
coming
work
around
out
now.
if I can put the money out to buy the Fantech F1 setup, because they've just brought out the F1 wheel.
I have the poor man's F1 wheel. That's outdated by very many years.
It
still works. It's very comfortable. That's the only. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that might be why I'm having a great season so far.
Yeah, I can't use it for
You can always umpies then. You can always slap a Mercedes sticker right in the center of that wheel. There's a classic video of Verstappen last season was he was doing a hot lap for F1, and they showed it to him, and they actually took a Red Bull logo and stuck it right on the center of that wheel, and everybody's, they had a good time about it. I happened to the thought of putting an SF1 logo right in the center of it, just for kicks. So Jezza goes a little wide. Has anybody been following the comments? Wonder if we're gonna get. Actually, we're gonna ask somebody. I'm gonna ask Mr. Jezza here to see if it is a wet race or a dry race. Everybody's out on a flyer. Jezza pulls into the pits. Clutch, oh boy, Wanabizo right behind Clutchy there. They almost touch each other. Hopefully Clutchy was not holding up Wanabizo. I don't think that would have been the case. Wanabizo looks mighty quick. Wanabizo, I think he's going to start another lap. Wow, this one's going to be quick. 53. Wow, jeez. 53.7 in the rain. The track is improving. There we go. Jezza on his way out. Oh, there's a car on the inside of Jezza there. I'm not sure. I think everybody will be pretty much on their last lap here. Okay, so he's going to start his. Oh, no, he's on one. 53 here. 50. He gets himself a second. So close. 0.756, 0.773. That's how close it is between Eke and Wanabizo. Incredible. Oh, and Eke loses it up at El Rouge.
I wonder how happy Jezza will be now.
He is.
He's not laughing.
He's coming up on Tyron here.
Williams going for it as well. Ryan's going for it.
So can Tyron improve? Jezza's going to try to improve. They have one more lap to do it. Let's see how they get on. I think he's going to catch a cheeky toe from Tyron. Tyron goes wide. Might. No, I think that's Tyron over. He's going to pull over here. So let's go up to Absolute, see how he's doing. Absolute's going. See if he can improve on his 156.6. I think it is. Yeah, it's 156.6. Sometimes a little hard to read sitting that far away from the screen. Constant Ryan. Hilly has finished his quali in the pits, 155.5. Currently sitting in 6th. Let's see if Clutchy, Absolute, or Jezza can pip him. Constant Ryan finishes in 4th. Eke pulls it in. I think he's settled for 2nd. William pulls it in. He's settled for 3rd. One of you is out there looking to improve, possibly. I don't think anybody's going to have anything to match his just currently.
No, Tyrion is coming around, but got a long way to go, and he's already at 130. I'm not sure if that's quite going to make it.
Clutch is just ahead of him.
Yeah, Clutch, he's just hit the grass as well. And gone very, very wide. Just up to the last chicane.
He's got his ERS turned on 0. So here comes Absolute. I don't know if Clutch is going to improve. Ooh! Jezza almost spins it. Goes
Jezza
with
155. 495.
Absolute goes 7th. Hilly stays. Clutchy only gets himself into the 9th. It's up to Tyron now. Let's see what he can do. Oh, nope.
That's it.
He's pulled it.
Pulled out.
So the drivers will have their complimentary 5-minute break before we start the beginning of this race. Umpy Lumpy has gotten himself in, so there will be 11 drivers. Don't mind my name. Hopefully they don't put me into a car. One of our very happy drivers in the chat. It's not entirely possible. I know, depending on certain drivers, I know a lot of these guys that are here today don't use any assists. So if it's a dry race.
Jezza reckons he lost himself 3 temps as well. So he says, getting feisty in GP1.
You'd have to pop a question over to him, see if there's any rain in this race.
Some strange stuff going on the grid there. I don't know if you can see the left-hand side of the screen.
Okay, now it's back to normal. I did see it. I'm sure somebody will clip that as a joke.
Yeah, that Mercedes is having a little bit of a... I'm not sure what it's doing. Maybe there's a light
hydraulic
McQueen
system
in there
on the tires. I happen to wonder with Umpy joining a little late how competitive he can make his car as a setup.
Well, we know Umpy is fast. There's no doubt about that. He currently holds 4 fastest laps, which is more than anybody else. So he's definitely no slouch. Although he came 8th in the last rain race, which was at Germany. I believe I heard that he was running a standard setup for that. And having come in late, I imagine he'll probably be on a standard setup as well. I'm mad.
Just thinking to myself, yesterday's pole position for GP2 was Mm. I'm just thinking who was risking a wet setup for qualifying compared to a dry setup for the race to try to get that higher number. But anything can go here. I mean, going up the hill, I'd be nervous with these guys. But these guys usually relatively have a clean race.
I definitely wouldn't want to be doing this in the rain. I managed to bin it in the dry up at Rouge/Rayon.
It was interesting. I'll say at the beginning of the race yesterday, there was no traction whatsoever anywhere, and then right as soon as we switched to the intermediates, it almost felt like a dry race, because that's how much grip changed from going from from the full wets to the intermediates. It felt so much better. And then at every lap, you could judge it by when you went up El Rouge. You could judge how much grip you had and how much the track was getting cleaner and drier, because you could push a little bit more up the hill, as opposed to the last lap where you'd have to let off a lot.
It looks like it's going to be a completely dry race.
Predictions, gentlemen. Should we get into them?
We have a touch of rain towards lap 15. Just a touch.
Ooh.
Rest of the race is dry, but it looks like around lap 15, about a third of the way through the soft tyre stint, if they're going for medium to softs.
Do you think anybody's going to risk popping in for the mediums, or do you think they're going to press as long as they can on the
I think if we're only going to have a touch of rain, which it looks like it's only going to cover a couple of laps or so, they'd be best off staying on dry tyres, that's for sure.
It'd be amazing to see one of these games eventually have the environment where only a corner of the track sees rain, where the rest of it stays dry. That would be insane.
Actually, if Absolute is going with a medium tyre to start on, that's not a bad strategy. Someone did do that Blaze Recoil in GP3, and it actually worked out really well for him. Having the softs on once the track was towards its grippiest really gave him a big hand.
I'd also be interested to see if they could ever introduce wind. I know last weekend they were talking about the wind conditions in Bahrain and how it could affect the cars. That would be interesting if they somehow could put that in here. I would be interested to see if they could put that in here. Well, for some of these GP1 guys, they love it. They do it every race. So, one of the guys said about 40 seconds until we go. 22 laps of the Belgian Grand Prix about to kick off, guys. All right, here we go, guys. Hilly has readied up. We're about ready to go.
We've got STR Jezza in the comments.
I saw.
Saying, woo, go, go, go. The new guy is good. Wow. Now, I'm going to go under the assumption that that is SF1 Jezza.
Maybe just a slight.
Yeah,
slight guess.
There's Jezza, man. Dude did well. Shout out. Yeah, we hear you, Jezza. Did very well. Now,
alright, so formation lap.
You can do in a race.
Here we go. Formation lap is on. They stuck Umpy in a Reliant. But we all know he is in the Sauber. My GP1 teammate. Wannabe's up the hill. Oh, Broticos has made contact with Umpy.
You're driving car as well.
And I'm somehow driving. Oh, great. That's not the greatest thing.
You're going to have to do that, I don't know. Can you just retire? On the formation lap? What happens if you retire on the formation lap?
We're gonna find out. I wonder if I can take control of them and then pull them in the pits. It might get a little crazy here, guys, because I'm on the pad and I don't race in the pad. Or if I have to, because it's a long track, I'm just gonna pull it real far wide and retire. I'm on the stream now myself. Strange watching this. Like, how is that possible? Did they just set it to an AI? Tempted to leave him in.
It must be.
This is another driver. I'm not actually, to be safe, I think the best thing I can do here is let it go, because these guys should pass him pretty quickly. If he's an AI driver, he's probably set to difficulty of 41. They should zoom right past him. Just keep an eye out on that for me. I'm gonna watch the start for these guys. Absolute novice moment right there. One of these left the session.
Oh dear, that is not a good time to be losing the connection.
Yeah, so we're going to try to get him back in as quick as possible.
I will endeavour to do that. I think I have it in my list. No, I don't. Ah, right.
Go to recent players.
Right, you can do it through the screen. Right.
Alright, here we go, guys. 5 red lights. Yeah. He's going to want to get himself back in. 5 red lights. Here we go. Eke drive-through penalty. That might help Wanavizo. If he gets back in. Eke goes first off the line. Wanavizo is ghosting. Constant Ryan up to 3rd. Making sure the AI stays out of the way.
Rose gained and lost the place. This is really hurtful for Vito.
He's in the 5th now. He's going to want to get back in. Be careful when he takes control of his car again.
Yeah, I asked him in advice, so hopefully he gets back in. That is absolutely...
Oh, Protogoats almost hits the back of Hilly.
There he goes, he's got right back now.
And my AI is behind him. I do apologize, GP1. That is my bad.
On a positive note, both Absolute and Clutchy have jumped up 3 spaces. We've got Absolute up in 4th place. Now, I say this every week. I hope he finishes the race. We know he's got pace.
He's looking quite strong.
Just don't.
He is up. One of these is back in.
There we go. Just needs to not pressure himself.
Left? Did he leave again? Or I think he's waiting maybe to take control of his car. Jez is up to 5th, but he does have Clutchy and Tyron right behind him. Umpy's already making his way up. It's probably not the worst track to come in with a preset, I guess you'd say. You can make adjustments to be competitive. William Michel sets the fastest time. Eke pulls in to serve his stop-go. Or his drive-through, that is. Tyron looking mighty racy with Clutchy.
Yeah, why has Eke pitted already?
He had the 5-second. Yeah. He jumped the start.
So now it's Eke and one of these are fighting it in 11. Didn't think I'd see that on lap 2.
Haley, 3-second time penalty for the first one today. Oh, these guys.
Rhodes is just heading up over Rouge.
This is about where I'd be if I wasn't GP1, to be honest.
Absolute
Jesus
has now
Christ.
made up 4 places, as has Clutchy, and Umpy has made 5
Clutchy,
positions.
Tyron, and Umpy. Oh, Umpy's looking quite racy, easy guys.
I think
Clutchy
Umpy's
just a tap.
running a little wide, but without incident.
Is he gonna look for it here? Careful, guys. Clutchy runs a little wide. Umpy goes for it.
And Umpy is now
yellows,
up
Tyron.
8 places.
Oh, is that absolute? Absolute?
He hasn't crashed.
No wing.
He hasn't got back. He's got a lot of wing, is it? Hell of a lot. What happened there?
He's just found himself back up to 8th, catching up to Hilly. Tyron has lost a little time to Clutchy. Jezza's up to 3rd. But he does have Umpy right behind him.
Yeah, and Umpy has moved up from all the way at the back. He has moved up 8 places in 3 laps.
Jezza's got to be careful because Umpy's one of the guys that are up there for the championship.
Although
if he wants to have a good.
Yeah, he's running super soft though. He is running super soft, so he's going to be on a 2-stop. I mean, he could possibly stretch these out with good tyre management and then stretch the mediums out, but he wouldn't be able to fight.
Right on board with Umpy. The RS is open. He's put it in the overtake. Goes for the outside look.
Is Jezza going to get
side by side? I think Jezza's going to be. Oh, Jezza's going to be okay here. Just kind of back off. No, it's not really his battle. It's serve. Jezza collects the grass. Clutchy and Tyron right behind, looking quite racy still. Jezza goes a little wide. Clutchy is having a handful of Tyron right behind him. And Clutchy feels a little unnervous with the car right now. It might be a little heavy on fuel. As well as we have Eke following Wanabizo.
Wanabizo's looks like he's catching up as well. This battle's not going to be helping Tyron or Clutchy at the moment.
Oh! What was that? Okay, I saw something in the stream, but I guess it was nothing. But currently, William is leading.
I'm sure he'll enjoy telling us all about it after the race, as he does what it
does have Ryan catching him. Umpy is not that far off either. Clutchy goes in the inside of Jezza. Move done. Now Tyron's going to have a look here.
Dangerous, they're probably a little bit too close to an overtake there.
Does Tyron make it stick?
Getting the traction.
He's got better traction, he does. Jezza's going to have to be careful. Now he has Wanabizo and Eke coming into the tail. See you there, Jezza.
He's well within overtaking range on the DRS. But Tyron has it as well.
Gap at the top, 1.8. I'll keep an eye on that. Tyron is sticking with Clutchy.
Yeah, he is not letting go there at all.
I think he smells the podium, he wants it. But he's going to have to race Clutchy for it.
This can be a real difficult section to follow that close behind as well.
It all, I think, depends on who has the more downforce will get through that. Eke looks for, or not Eke, Wanabizo looks for a move on Jezza. Jezza backs out and says, I'm not getting in the way of that. This is going to help Eke. Absolute 3-second time penalty. I see he did overtake my, oh, Wanabizo. That is a bold move to get around Tyron. He's on the charge on his way back. Eke on the outside gets around Jezza. These guys, so much going on. Gap at the top, 1.5. Eke doesn't want to lose sight of one of them.
Yeah, Eke has taken Jezza as well. So next up on the list will be Hilly. He keep an
Hilly's
eye on
not
how
too far off. He does have
tracking.
Brother Goats. Brother Goats and Hilly running near. I think Jazz is going to get nothing against him but left in the dust here. With Eke, Tyron, and Wanabizo going up the hill. Wanabizo. Eke's out! Oh no.
On the main stream, but I did catch it on mine. That is unfortunate.
I caught the aftermath.
That is very, very unfortunate.
So I'm going to stay with Eke's left session. I can understand why Wanabizo's right behind Clutchy.
Safety car. We have a safety car that's going to close up the field, which means that Wanabizo and Umpy are going to be within range of first place once they all pull together.
You think you stop for the pits and pull on the mediums now?
I would say if I were Umpy and Wanabizo, I would probably stop in Awesome Softs.
I don't think softs will go to the end, but I know mediums will go. You can pull to a one stop.
No, but it will almost be a free pit stop. Almost. Mediums, we're looking at 17 laps. They're not going to be able to
see if William pulls in. William is pulling in. Let's see what he decides to select here.
William's in, Brian's in. Yep, Umpy's in. I predict Umpy's going to come out and stop. Wanabizo's in. Clutchy stayed out.
Vincent Ryan goes for softs.
Billy's staying out. He is the medium, so there's a lot of place to make up. Bruder's in. Absolute's quite far back, as is SF1.
Umpy's going on mediums.
Wanabizo's out on mediums as well, so very, very, very busy pit lane. I don't think there was any double stacking, which is quite lucky.
Clutchy's the only one that stayed out on his softs. He's going to stick to his own strategy.
Hilly stayed out on his medium, as did Jezza. I'm wondering how many laps his safety car's going to stay out for.
Imagine he's got some time to pick up to the safety car.
I imagine maybe one more lap after this. Shouldn't be too much longer.
Did you guys notice? I don't know if anybody picked up on this.
Beautiful aerial shot going on at the moment. The cars following the safety car.
Constant Ryan put on super softs.
Interesting. Well, again, it's a free pit stop.
That is interesting. I wonder if it will help him in the long run. I probably have about 6 to 8 laps in these.
He's not slow. Let's say the three in front of him are all medium, so it's quite possible in
2 laps time he takes. Oh, yeah. What happened to Brother Goat?
Jump on board with the slow guy in the back and see if we can get time.
I'm right with him too.
I'm not sure that could keep safe far out for another lap.
Just interesting. Oh, he's right there.
No,
it's like he just pulled himself right into the wall. Apparently I'm going to be scoring points this race. And I'm not even driving.
No sign of the safety car's going in yet.
I would figure it'd probably be out for at least two full laps. So it might come in next lap around.
Got. Oh, there's some movement there. Jez has actually pitted, which is interesting.
Like you said, free pit stop. I think he's going to slap on the softs here.
If he puts on softs, so he's going to have to pit again. their mediums. They only had
Did
6
go for the
laps.
softs.
Yeah.
Absolute comes in as well.
Yeah.
To the softs. These guys are just throwing up the, somehow I ended up in 8th now.
So the top 8 are split by just 4 seconds. Even Rhodes is in the mix. Jez is not far behind. Absolute's only 11 on the second behind. He'll be putting in fast.
I'm really gonna watch Constant Ryan here and see how much pace he has compared. How much pace he has compared to the rest of the guys on the fresh mediums, because those super softs are gonna stick a lot quicker. These cars are probably still relatively a little heavy on fuel. These mediums might, depending on how much temperature they get in.
He does look like he's struggling to get temperature in. I'm on board with him at the moment, and he's got 75, 70, 73, 70 as tyre temperatures. He's going to want them a little bit stickier than that. Williams in the 80s. Clutches in the 80s. Umpy's in the 80s. I don't think we've got anyone else on super softs other than him, so he's struggling to keep the heat in those. Just about hitting the 80s now.
Umpy has one of these right behind him. That's going to be a battle you're going to want to keep an eye on.
Umpy is... Where is Umpy from? Is he our South African driver? I believe he's a kart racer as well in real life, isn't he?
He is.
And of course, his one of these though is from the IS League, which I can never remember what it stands for.
Ice Spirits.
That's the one. Safety car is in this lap, so I am going to jump on with William for an onboard, so we can see exactly what clutch he does here when he passes the safety car line.
He is in control of setting the pace here. He's really weaving here as well.
Yeah. He's in a Mercedes. We all know, we all know how certain Mercedes drivers like to do it.
Back to green, back to green. Let's see what.
Safety going yet.
Oh, everybody kind of loses a little bit there.
Oh, Clutchy's spin a bit then. William may take him.
Umpy slid a little bit too. Monaviso had to check himself.
William's taking Clutchy to the lead. Clutchy made a small mistake at the beginning of that lap. Jez is falling down. He's been overtaken. Umpy just lost his place to Monaviso.
Absolutely. Jezza. Constant Ryan's looking for the inside of Hilly here. Clutches might be done here as well. Almost. Constant Ryan goes very second.
There from Ryan. He's going to lose out to Hilly as well.
Oh! Umpy almost loses it.
Oh, he's lost a lot of wing then. He's lost a lot of wing. Monaviso's down as well. Monaviso's been taken by Hilly.
Right here. Oh no!
That's
tire contact.
Oh no, he's just survived that. He has lost his entire front wing though.
Umpy's gonna come around.
Yeah,
You gotta be careful. Watch yourself, Tyron. I think Umpy will be able to take. Yep.
But the
Tyron
story
gets out
at
of
the
the way.
moment is William Lawson already has, bear in mind,
2
Clutchy
point.
led off of the safety car. He's already pulled 4.5 seconds almost on him, and he's 2 seconds up on Constant Ryan.
I think Ryan's gonna have to really push here because he's gonna have to pit again. So if he wants to gain the lead, he's got to pull out a gap too.
William is in his sights.
Absolute Jezza here.
To make advantage of the DRS though. Jezza on the back of Absolute as well here.
One of these are pits.
He's going to have DRS off already on. There's a Rouge over the stream, already on. You have the absolute here. Good.
Right on goal with Jezza.
Plenty of time. Absolutely.
Be careful, Jezza.
Holding that inside line.
Oh. A little bit of a side pod touch.
Yeah, nothing serious, thankfully.
Oh, Absolute grabs it. Oh.
Grabbed that on his own as well, and Jezza goes wide.
Absolute goes for the switch. Oh, side by side, easy guys. I think Jezza kind of backed out.
Good racing there though. GP2 guy showing that he can compete with some of them. Ryan is closing that gap to William now. It's down to 1.2.
Let's see if he picks it up here and pulls him into DRS range going up El Rouge. He's going to really have to stick these corners, which his tires should help him.
Yeah, a lot of it's going to depend on this chicane. You can lose so much time through this tiny bit.
Oh, he's gotten through there so much quicker. He's right behind William now.
I think
DRS is
just misses out on DRS there. I believe the detention zone is just before.
He's going to have it here. The camel straight. Should get up El Rouge a lot quicker.
Absolutely flat through El Rouge. I'm not sure he's going to quite have enough.
Looks like he's a little too far back, but it will pull him right up behind William.
You need to be just close enough to get a bit of slipstream, I think.
Jezza does Absolute. See if Constant Ryan can pull past. Yeah, his pit light is on. He's gonna have to pit again. Lap 4, I'd say he's got about maybe 4 more laps of those tires left. And he'll have to come in and put the softs on.
The advisable lap that Jeff tells you to pit softs is around lap 8 or 9. Pit window opens at 7. I imagine these are probably nearing their end. Quite a rough track. Yeah.
Here's the rain. Oh, that might have been why Ryan is banking on maybe intermediates.
The rain is coming early.
It might have been. No, it might be right on time because of the safety car.
Bezo and Tyron, both out on super stops as well after their pits. Alright, Ryan should have him this lap, I would imagine.
Oh, Hilly makes a move around Jezza. Alright, keep it on board. Oh, that's a harsh one. 5-second stop go.
Wow, he must have.
And another 3 seconds.
He must have really cut a chicane out there.
Ryan got out way better.
Yeah.
Should have him here.
He's in the slipstream. William has very sensibly moved out of the way. However, they've still got to get round the corner. There's a tiny bit of contact.
Great racing right there.
Tiny bit of contact, but I believe Ryan made the pass before he exceeded the track limit slightly there. The pass was good.
It's a bit of a drizzle. These guys might not see intermediates unless it gets a little heavier. It'd be interesting to see if they do have to pull in for intermediates. Jezza and Hilly back here fighting. They have the legs of Absolute right behind them. Oh, Sector 1 yellows. Who's that? Tyron looks like he might have spun himself out.
Doesn't look
Clutching
like
a solid third. Tyron 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
The unfortunate thing is William may not have known that.
The next closest guy to William is Clutchy. In third, back 9 seconds. Absolute looks for a look on Hilly. He's going to go for the outside.
Ryan's really
Hilly
pulling
cuts him off.
distance as well.
Absolute doing a good job. He does have DRS.
Yeah, Hilly just about managed to get the DRS off just there, so that probably helped him defend that.
Absolute looking for a move here. I'm going to watch on board as these guys go up El Rouge. Flat out. Better run than Hilly. Jezza, 3 seconds out. Oh,
absolutely out.
That was a bit of a... uh-oh.
Yeah, Hilly's
I got
got serious front left wing damage there as well.
Absolute had the outside, and Hilly looked like he was trying to maybe squeeze him a little bit and just caught the tail end of him. Absolute left the session. I can understand why. So Jezza's found himself up to 4th. Question: he's not in here for points right now, so if he finishes 4th, Hilly is technically 4th. Wanabiza would be 5th. If I'm correct, right, guys?
Yes. No. Because
No, so they'll hold positions.
the position that you finish in is the position you get. Jezza won't get any points towards GP1 lead, however he
Oh no,
constructs
can
the wheel.
somebody invite Clutchy back in? I think he's lost connection.
I will get on with him.
Let's watch
Clutchy.
the race in between Umpy and Tyron. Tyron's still on super softs.
It seems
Definitely a different strategy.
Absolute has some light issues, which is what caused him to crash.
So I'm with Umpy right now, and it definitely doesn't look like it might be ready for intermediates just yet, but I'm wondering if maybe he picked the outright smarter challenge, because Tyron does stay out. Umpy's not losing too much. He does have DRS. There he goes. Constant Ryan still has a 1.7 second lead. Just wondering to see how he goes up El Rouge. Backs off just a little bit. See how Tyron gets on. Just watching these guys hit the turns. I think,
Ryan
guys,
is
I
losing
think
a
it's
lot of pace on the side as well now. A lot of pace.
I think it's within a lap. It's going to be intermediates.
And Rose is just
Yeah,
hitting
Jez is on
intermediates.
intermediates. Yep, it's intermediates. As soon as that Rhodes guy's pretty smart, even though he's 34 seconds behind, 35 now.
Ryan's in on intermediates. He's managed to push them supers all the way through. William is going to fit, so actually he might have had a bit of genius strategy there. He's going to come out well in front of Clutchy. Well in front of
Clutchy's still
Clutchy.
not back in.
Clutchy's just pulling into the pits. Yeah, I'll try and invite him again.
Jazz is going to overdo Clutchy here. Wanabizo might get Clutchy as well. Haley's going to want to think about pitting here.
Williams out front. William really needs to pit this lap. His pit stop I can see dropping more and more. Pit window.
Haley is going to get overtaken by Umpy. Tyron's going to pull in.
Haley's in. He's in, sirens in. That will be everyone.
I'm gonna watch. Oh, Williams really losing it here. He's barely holding onto this car.
Yeah, he is struggling real hard now. Must be drifting there.
Oh yeah, that surface is definitely greasy now.
He's really got
he's
no
backed
time
off
in that pit with
a
him
lot.
now.
He's feathering the throttle just to try to keep the speed up. The gap between him and Constant Ryan is falling so much just in those couple corners. Gap was like 15 seconds down to 9 seconds. Constant Ryan might be looking for a win today. Who would have thought with Eke and Wanabizo being way up there that those two wouldn't even...
Yeah, Williams in. It's not the grid we expected. Jezza is currently in second, which is interesting.
He might, I think it's a little too far back. He's gonna come out right near William. He's going around the last couple chicanes here. William's turning on his way out. So William does get out ahead of Jezza.
William now has a 10-second deficit to Ryan. Huge, great strategy on the part of Ryan and Williams on track. As he pulled it out.
How did he live through that?
He has lost his whole front wing. Jezza cannot see it.
You're gonna have to be careful. See those yellow flags? There you go.
He has pulled himself out of the way.
I have no idea how William got through that alive.
No, absolutely no idea.
This game is so unpredictable.
And he's going to pick up penalty as well. 3 seconds for cutting the corner.
So it's looking like Wanabizo is going to get himself back on there.
I think Wanabizo is probably going to catch him. Possibly before the chicane, to be honest. In the wet, definitely with no front wing.
We have Umpy and Clutchy right here. Clutchy struggling a little bit. Umpy's gotta. Oh, you guys gotta keep it. These guys.
I think just
Umpy
about kept
might have Clutchy.
Yep. He's taking him. And Wanabizo's done William.
Gets himself back into the podium position.
I think Williams going to come out just behind Clutchy at the moment, depending on how much more time he loses. He's still got this very, very fast left-hander to do, which he is going to struggle with to do any kind of... He's going for it. Very wide.
I wonder if the rain is going to stop it all. These guys are going to have another dry patch, or if it's just rain until the end.
Tell you what, I think this might be very close to Umpy and Clutchy here. Can't remember exactly how long the pit stop is.
Williams in. Clutchy and Umpy are coming around the last 2 chicanes here.
Right, they're gonna
William
take
hits
it.
the pits. Front wing, yeah. It's gonna hold him up.
Yeah.
Williams leading now. Oh, he might come out just behind these guys. They're going around the turn now. Williams just coming out now.
Can be a couple of seconds off.
Auto play for William here.
3 seconds there.
Oh!
Wanabizo is catching up to Jezza very, very gradually. Who would have thought it? Lap 16, an SF1 Jezza, current leader of the GP2 table, would be in second place in a GP1 wet race.
I can't say not me because of how much he's improved this season. I remember racing with Jezza last season, and there were a couple times where he made a few mistakes, which cost some wins, but he's come close to that wall. He's really improved.
But she's really running a lot of grass around his back. That's hurting a little there. Coming off his tyres.
They're really starting to struggle with these tires.
SF1
or
road
the track itself.
Still on the lead lap.
How? I have no idea. What scores Constant Ryan?
Not quite. I think he's been lapped by Ryan.
He's only 57 seconds back.
Oh yeah, he has been lapped, only by Ryan.
Oh yeah. Boo. So William is going to haul in Clutchy here. Let's see how these two play. Hopefully they get along. William currently 2 seconds behind him now. Jezza has that 3-second time penalty though, doesn't he? So he's already fallen to Wanavizo. So Umpy has really got to put the foot down if he wants to collect a podium. Let's see if William can collect these guys. He is riding behind them. Hilly's not too far off in the distance, 7 seconds. Tyron's back in 8th with 8 seconds. 17 laps out of 22 laps. Jezza is falling to a 21-second deficit between him and Constant Ryan. And Wanavizo is hauling him in.
Providing Wanavizo gets this chicane just right, he should be within DRS for Rouge. And Jez has messed it up. Wanavizo's going to take it.
We don't have DRS though, so you gotta remember it's rain.
That is a very good point.
Jezza, no, that's no.
He's kept it clean, but he has lost the place. Williams pulling Clutchy in at some rate here. Within half a second now.
So we know that William does like rain in his races.
Yeah.
Jezza staying with Wanavizo. Completely out of ERS though.
Yeah, he's going to start dropping time now. He's dropped 2 tenths. Another 2 tenths there.
Full battery. Clutchy has half the battery. Let's see how Clutchy defends. Oh, Clutchy almost loses. He's going to lose it.
William loses it as well. William's out.
William's out. Haley's going to get promoted up here. 5th.
Almost 40.
What happened there? Did they just lose it?
Yeah, both of them just lost it at the top of Eau Rouge.
No contact?
Sorry. No contact at all.
Here comes Hilly. He's going to go past Clutchy. Hilly's gotten himself in the 5th. Clutchy's left the session again. Hopefully that wasn't out of rage, that he just wanted to back out.
I've been slacking on the chat a little here, but I'd like to say hello to Veloci Primero, or Primero, who I'm going to assume from the name is part of the Veloci esports team. So welcome to the stream, thanks for joining us.
Lap 19 of 22. Now this is the biggest question. Do I invite this boy SF1 Jezza into a podium interview?
Yeah, if he finishes on the podium.
Oh man, this is gonna be quite different.
It's gonna be like a kid at Christmas.
It is. Wanavizo doing a solid job getting himself back up to second after losing connection. Went the whole way to the bottom. Constant Ryan's just taking full stride of this opportunity. Currently 20 seconds up the road. If he keeps it strong, I don't think Wannabes is going to have enough to catch him.
We're up to 10 viewers.
Lumpy Lumpy did a solid job working with a preset, gets himself a 4th. Hilly, bit of luck fell his way. So far, he's in 5th. Tyron, same with him, he's in 6th. Fletchy, I think, is still ghosting. And how my AI car is going around still, I have no idea.
He's just chilling at the back there. Although William will still take points.
Yes, he will actually. Great.
Within 5 laps of the end, so he will still take 8th place.
Ryan started lap 20. There'll be 2 more laps after this current lap. Wanabizo starts his 20th lap. Jez on his way to start his 20th lap. Guys are a little spaced out now. This is quite a show. Even with a small amount of number. Oh man, I'm starting to lose my voice.
I've just sat on board with Wanabizo up Eau Rouge and
wow,
Rayon,
cool.
and he was flat out in the wet.
He's pulled 3 seconds, almost 3 seconds on Constant Ryan here.
Yeah.
He's going for it.
I'm not sure I would be brave enough to flat out up Eau Rouge, but
16.8 seconds now. See how Hilly takes it. I know he hates this track. Guys, it looks like the rain has stopped.
It does. But with 2 laps to go, I think the only person who could possibly pit is Jesler. And even that could be slightly risky.
It'll be interesting to see. Oh no, it's my lapped car holding Umpy up. Okay.
Right, he's passed.
Just making sure it wasn't causing any problems. I'm just, if anything pits, it's going to be this AI car, just, you know, because they tend to do that. Constant Ryan 20, ultimate lap here. Wanabizo's coming around to start the penultimate lap. I think these guys are starting to fight these tires too.
There's a lot of debris around the track, I can tell you that.
Oh, there was plenty yesterday too. Is that Hilly catching up to the AI car? I just want to make sure. Wanabizo only 13 seconds now behind Constant Ryan. Okay, so Hilly gets around the AI easily. I think Tyron's going to be next to catch the AI. Constant Ryan seems to be doing well on the tires, but Wanabizo seems to be doing a lot better. It's telling me he's on softs too. The visual.
Michael's taking intermediates.
Well, he's on intermediates out DRS, but when you go on board with him, he's on softs.
Now all Ryan's got to do is hold out for 1 more lap, and he will take the top step of the rostrum.
His first SF1 victory, I believe, as well.
Yeah, in fact, that will be his first podium.
What a way to get a first podium and make it be a victory.
Yeah, he is really sliding around. His rear tyres were running over 100.
Yeah, he's in the pits. He's pulled in the pits.
Oh no. I wonder if that was a tyre issue. I see his rears were bald. I don't know if you managed to catch that, but they had nothing on them at all as he pitted.
Even if Umpy got out ahead of him, he would have nothing for him. I think Wannabe's going to fly here.
So,
last lap. See where Constant Ryan is.
Jez is really starting to take it easy.
Umpy 3 seconds. Just gotta keep it ahead.
This is not the lap you want. Not the lap you want to start turning on.
I think Constant Ryan's throwing caution in the wind. He's pushing. Yeah, he's really pushing.
Yeah. Doesn't need to, he's got 20 odd seconds.
Here we go, Constant Ryan coming around the last
left-hander
before the chicane.
all his tyres are under 80 degrees, so they are looking in pretty good condition.
Constant Ryan's going to pull up here and get his first win in SF1. And his first podium. Does the pro. Shows a little flair.
There we go.
The trial man today has done one heck of a job.
Jez is going to be second here. Now within 5 seconds of Jezza. Not that should make a difference.
Lay out. Jezza holds second for the time being. Wannabezo goes.
Wow. Not only is Jezza making the podium, he's made it to P2.
If you guys want to invite Ryan, Jezza, and Wannabezo in, we'll get these guys going in a bit. Umpy's going to come around. Finish. He holds fourth. Hilly finishes fifth. Kelechi gets seventh. I believe he'll collect those points because he didn't leave until afterwards. There you guys go. That was one heck of a race. See if we can get these guys in the party.
Is one of these already.
Do we have everybody in here?
We are just waiting on Wannabezo, I believe.
I have my notifications turned off so I can't see anybody who comes in. I forgot to turn them back on. So there you have it. Constant Ryan picks up his first win in SF1. First podium, the Belgian Grand Prix. Jezza gets second. Ultimate drive there. Wannabezo collects third after having a connection issue at the beginning. Gets himself back up to third for the podium. Umpy, solid drive in the fourth. Hilly gets a good luck drive in fifth. Tyron sixth. Kelechi seventh. My AI car for some reason in eighth. William had a little bit of tough luck as well as Absolute, Broto Goat, and Eke, all with the DNF. If you guys, so is everybody here? If not, we can start.
Just Wannabezo, I think.
Okay, is Ryan here?
Yeah, he's always here.
I'm going to start with Ryan, man. Congratulations on your first win. You had one heck of a drive. Did you expect to find yourself on the top podium today with the likes of Eke and Wanabizo and the qualifying times? They looked a little bit daunting, but you're standing up on top. I want to know if you expected it.
No, I wasn't expecting to win. I was eyeing up third place because I just felt really confident in the dry around there, but Eke got a jump start and then Wanabizo disconnected, so I was like, well, there's a chance of a win here, so I just decided to kind of go all in and risk it, then put the super softs on in the safety car, and it paid off.
What I will say is what an absolute masterclass of tyre strategy as well. You managed to get them supers to last just long enough, just for the inters to be ready. And I think that probably helped you join right at the end there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was very, very. I knew that the supers were starting to go off. They're on about 56% just before the inters came in. I was running lean in the middle sector, just praying the rear just wouldn't all of a sudden come around on me, but it just kind of paid off perfectly, and I was really surprised William didn't pit as well. That really just kind of gave me a massive advantage then, where I just kind of managed the race to the end then. There was only to push.
Was you surprised that the rain came so early? Because we saw the pre-race weather report and it said around about lap 13.
And with this game, I'm just never surprised anymore.
It came in around lap 10, but it worked out perfectly for you.
Yeah, it was a big gamble, but just perfectly. Just total chance, like, I'm not going to say it's down to skill.
We were slightly concerned when you first put the supers on. I think you'd definitely have to put another stop in, but then the rain came and it just all fell into place from there on.
Yeah, paid off quite nicely.
Congratulations, Ryan. Now we are going to move on to our second place. And this is a little weird. I don't know why I'm interviewing you, because I race against you, but Jezza, congratulations. I'm just going to let you talk about your race.
Hi, guys. I wasn't really expecting to be here, so yeah, good race. I capitalised on others' mistakes and just kept it clean. Overtook a few people, so that was quite good fun. But to be fair, Ryan and Wanabizo are a lot quicker, so
yeah, we
no
think
way I was going to get near them.
Wanabizo towards the end there sounded like he actually had a puncture. From his onboards, his tyres were making a bit of a flap, which obviously he had to then pit, and that worked fully to your advantage and popped you into P2.
Yeah, it was good, that was. I thought about doing it just because I had gap behind Umpy like 25-30 seconds, so I was just going to do it for it off, but then he came in, so I stayed out.
Another bit of a strategy masterclass there, really.
Yeah, it was a good race. Hopefully I've proved to a few people that maybe I can do GP1. We'll see.
Yeah, I think
you should be more excited.
I think
complacent.
Yeah, I think much like us in the commentary box, I think we're all a little bit speechless, to be honest. We kind of expected you to be not necessarily at the bottom, but let's say not in the top 5. However, E2.
I'll try and take that as a compliment. I had a great race lapping Kyle as well, so that was good fun.
Yeah, that was my mistake, dude. I feel bad. So
he didn't even ghost, so I had to properly overtake you.
I'll address that to the community afterwards. That was my mistake. A total novice moment.
It was weird as well.
Not selecting spectator.
When Clutchy disconnected, he didn't ghost, and I went through him, and then suddenly it lagged out, and it just took my front wing off and everything. So that was weird. I just literally was inside him, and the whole car just exploded. So I had to pit then for intermediates early and get a new front wing.
No, but congratulations, Jezza. We will probably be talking to you a lot next season in this little category called GP1. So hopefully you're looking forward to it. You got yourself in. We never know.
Instant reports, you might.
Nah.
We did notice
Sorry,
some caution from yourself around other people trying to overtake, a little bit backing off there to obviously keep your race clean. Probably lost you a little bit.
I was told.
you still got into P2, so incredible.
Now, congratulations.
It's almost
So on
like
to our third place. Joe just keeps going.
I
Gotta
was
get
gonna
these
say
going,
it's
buddy.
almost like George Russell winning the Chinese Grand Prix.
Oh boy.
What?
That's
You
how
have so
unexpected
low
it was.
expectations of me.
We all love you, Jezza. You know that.
I'm starting
No, but
to
on to
wonder
third
now.
place is Wanabizo. Wanabizo, I know you had a little bit of connection issues at the beginning, but you had a solid race on your way back to the podium. Talk us
Am I
through your
here?
race, man.
Yes, Jezza
He's not here?
Jezza was
No.
so quick. He was a great racing driver. He was the best. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
That is the
Well, then
worst
I got-
French accent I've
shut
ever
up.
heard.
I tried.
Fuck's sake.
No,
Yeah.
but congratulations, Ryan.
Jezza.
Congratulations, Jezza. You guys had one heck
Thank
of a
you.
race. That was good fun to watch. I have now lost my voice almost completely. And that's why I'm not talking as much. But, guys, excellent job. We will catch you guys next week at Monza on Friday night with GP3. Same time, same channel. And I believe Jezza might be the man commentating then. If not, it'll be somebody in there. But until then, we will catch you next week. Thank you guys for viewing in. Thank you for following. Until then, we will see you then. Later and out.